they were in the same weight class, it'd be a cracking fight. But there's too much of a gap. I think 126 is Inoue's ceiling. I really do.
Yeah.
That would be like a fun fight. Crazy.
But furthermore, he's a superstar in Japan. He doesn't really need to leave Japan to maintain his superstar status.
The boxing world is abuzz with excitement as fans eagerly anticipate a potential showdown between two of the sport's most electrifying fighters, Naoya "Monster" Inoue and Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Speculation intensified following Inoue's recent dominant performances, which have cemented his status as a pound-for-pound king. With flawless technique, blistering speed, and devastating power, the Japanese superstar has established himself as a nearly untouchable force in the ring. Meanwhile, Davis, known for his ferocious knockout power and relentless aggression, continues to dominate across multiple divisions, making this matchup a dream clash for boxing enthusiasts.
28 wins, no losses, no draws, 25 wins by way of knockout. He's a 4-division champion, 2-division undisputed champion, and is super bantamweight unified champion, right? So he has a fight coming up anyway.
Promoters have yet to confirm any negotiations, but the overwhelming demand from fans has already made this potential matchup the most talked about fight of 2025. With both fighters at the peak of their powers and their legacies on the line, the stage is set for what could become an iconic chapter in boxing history. In a recent interview, Gervonta "Tank" Davis addressed the growing speculation about a potential showdown with Naoya "Monster" Inoue. While acknowledging the excitement surrounding the matchup, Davis described it as a fun fight, but expressed concerns about the weight disparity between them. Davis suggested that his size might pose a significant challenge for Inoue, noting the substantial weight difference. Davis currently competes at lightweight, while Inoue reigns as the undisputed super bantamweight champion. The prospect of Inoue moving up multiple weight classes presents considerable challenges, making this highly anticipated bout unlikely in the near future. Still, fans remain hopeful that this dream fight will someday become a reality.
I like, what's the guy from Japan?
Inoue?
Yeah.
Do you foresee potentially at some day you guys meeting together, maybe at a catchweight, or maybe if he keeps going up in weight?
Probably.
Yeah.
That would be like a fun fight.
Crazy.
Yeah, that would be a fun fight. Now that would be technical. That fight right there, like me and him. But I think I'll be too big for him.
Probably, yeah.
I'll be too big for him, yeah. But that fight would be like,
It's like a dream fight.
yeah, facts.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis has consistently praised Naoya "Monster" Inoue's boxing skills and accomplishments, often recognizing him as one of the sport's elite fighters. However, during a recent press conference, a reporter claimed that Inoue had dismissed Davis' abilities, allegedly stating that Davis relied solely on power and posed no real threat. Visibly surprised by the claim, Davis responded, "There's no way he could say that. For him to be a boxer like that, there's no way he could say that." He then demanded evidence of the alleged comment, expressing his disbelief. Shortly after, Inoue addressed the situation on social media, tweeting, "I never said anything like that," and reaffirming the mutual respect between the two champions. This clarification helped maintain the admiration and sportsmanship shared by the two boxing superstars.
Inoue said there's nothing that you have that can give him real problems. All you have is power.
He said that?
Inoue said that.
Yeah. Right, I don't want to go crazy. You trying to catch me?
No, I ain't trying to catch you, bro.
Huh?
I ain't trying to catch you.
He didn't say that?
Yeah, he said it.
Show me.
You heard me say that? I think there's a lot of compilation things, combine things. I think I've seen it, but I don't know if it's...
I don't think he said that.
Because there's no way he said that. Come to be a boxer like...
Former world champion T.J. Doheny has weighed in on the heated debate surrounding a hypothetical showdown between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Naoya "Monster" Inoue, emphasizing that the weight disparity makes such a fight highly improbable. Doheny argues that Davis, who competes at lightweight, would be too much for Inoue, who has shown no inclination to move beyond 122 pounds, where he continues to dominate his division. While fans dream of a clash between these two pound-for-pound stars, Doheny highlights the challenges posed by Inoue's physical limitations. Though some enthusiasts have called for Inoue to test himself at super featherweight 130 pounds, or even lightweight in a blockbuster fight against Davis, Doheny believes Inoue is content at 122 pounds, where he dismantles opponents with ease. Moving up to 126 pounds or beyond would require a significant leap in both risk and physical adaptation, something Inoue has yet to pursue. Doveny suggests that Inoue's ceiling is likely at 126 pounds, making a fight with Davis far-fetched. The Irishman explains that Davis's size, power, and physicality, backed by his perfect record of 30 wins, 28 by knockout, would pose challenges that Inoue, with his smaller frame, might struggle to overcome. For such a fight to even be considered, Doveny proposes a potential meeting at super featherweight as a compromise, though the logistical and physical hurdles remain considerable. While fans yearn for era-defining matchups, Doveny underscores the importance of weight classes and physical limits in boxing. Inoue's dominance is undeniable, but many believe it's time for him to step out of his comfort zone and face tougher opposition. A clash with Davis, though tantalizing on paper, would require Inoue to take risks far beyond what he's shown a willingness to attempt. For now, the fight remains a fantasy, with a new focus on further cementing his legacy in his current division.
Being a Tank Davis.
No, Tank's an absolute dog, you know. But if they were in the same weight class, it'd be a cracking fight. But there's too much of a gap. I think 126 is Inoue's ceiling. I really do.
Yeah. Well, TJ, I appreciate your time. Obviously, 15th of March, you're fighting Nick Bull. Just any final words, any prediction, any message to your fans?
Not so much a prediction, but the fans can expect fireworks. It's going to be a great fight, and I'll be walking away as a two-weight world champion. I can guarantee that.
A potential showdown between Gervonta Tank Davis and Naoya Monster Inoue has the makings of a blockbuster event, with both fighters boasting elite skills and unbeaten records. However, one significant hurdle could be Davis's strained relationship with Turki Alalik, a prominent figure in boxing promotions. Davis has openly voiced his disdain for Alalik, stating that he has little respect for his involvement in the sport, which could complicate the organization of such a high-profile fight. Despite this tension, fans continue to dream of the day these two champions step into the ring. With their proven ability to deliver unforgettable performances, a clash between Davis and Inoue could captivate the boxing world and create a legacy-defining moment for both fighters.
Pivot into the fact that, I see it on Twitter all the time, and I've talked about it before while being in Japan. Can Tank and Inoue actually fight each other one day? It's a good question, because I don't think it's far-fetched. Now, more than likely they won't fight because Inoue's aligned himself with Turkey, right? And Tank doesn't work with Turkey. He don't like Turkey. On top of that too, you have the weight thing. Inoue stated when he fought Neri that he weighed 138 pounds. Tank tweeted during the build-up to this fight with Lamar Roach that he was on weight at 138 pounds. So they kind of have like Inoue's fight night weight is probably close to what Tank's walk-around weight is. They're not far off. So weight-wise, as crazy as it sounds, because you don't think of Inoue and Tank as being the same size, because Inoue turned pro at light flyweight, Tank turned pro at 130, something like that. So you wouldn't necessarily think of those two being close in size, but they actually are. So I think it's doable. Obviously, Tank has some signature fights at lightweight he's got to take care of, like Shakur Stevenson, like Devin Haney, or Devin's at 47 now, so I can't even say Devin, but he's got Shakur Stevenson, he's got Teofimo Lopez, he might have Keyshawn Davis on his hands if Keyshawn wins the title. There's some business for him to take care of, and then for Inoue.
If a fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Naoya Monster Inoue were to materialize, it would undoubtedly rank among the biggest events in boxing history. This clash would pit America's most electrifying fighter against Japan's most dominant champion, with both boasting undefeated records and legendary knockout power. The fight would not only be a battle of contrasting styles, but also a collision of two global icons, captivating audiences around the world. It would transcend the sport of boxing, symbolizing the convergence of two cultures at the pinnacle of athletic excellence. With both fighters in their prime, such a showdown could carve its place as an unforgettable chapter in boxing lore, leaving a lasting legacy for generations to come.
Because you're talking about two, I would say you got the biggest American fighter, as far as American-born fighters, versus the biggest Japanese fighter. So you're talking about the biggest star, not named Canelo, in North America, but from the United States of America, versus the face of boxing in Japan and Asia as a whole right now. So how could that fight not do crazy numbers? I feel like Inoue versus Tank would really make the world stop. And that would really be like for Tank, if they fought, he's supposed to knock out Inoue.
Gervonta Tank Davis's coach has praised Naoya Monster Inoue's remarkable achievements in the boxing world, acknowledging that his success is not only a personal triumph, but also a source of pride for Japan. He highlighted that Inoue's rise to prominence showcases the skill and determination Japan brings to the international stage, calling it a proud moment for the country. The coach emphasized the importance of allowing Inoue to continue his journey and reach his full potential, noting that his accomplishments extend beyond the ring, making a significant cultural impact for his homeland. Meanwhile, Adrian Broner recently weighed in on the idea of a potential fight between Davis and Inoue. When asked by reporters, Broner urged them to relax and suggested that Inoue should sit as little as *** down. While Broner acknowledged Inoue's impressive skills, he implied that a fight might not be feasible due to weight differences and other factors. He also mentioned that Inoue is fighting over there, possibly alluding to Japan, and raised concerns about regional drug testing protocols. Despite his critical remarks, Broner still recognized Inoue as a talented fighter, indicating a level of respect for his abilities and accomplishments.
Relax, man.
You like the fight for that?
Man, he better sit his left down. Yeah, of course. You know, even though I don't want to make excuses, but he's fighting over there. They ain't testing. You know, I ain't making no excuses. You know what I mean? I ain't making no. He's a good fighter, though. He's a good fighter. Me, I ain't fighting that. I ain't making no excuses, but like I told him, man. You know, I'm here for you. You know, go enjoy the fruits and labor of your work, and come back like you never left, man. You'll be champion.
The dream fight between Naoya Monster Inoue and Gervonta Tank Davis has been a fantasy for boxing fans for years. Even when Inoue was just 28, the idea of these two explosive fighters clashing in the ring had already captured the imagination of many. Since then, Inoue has only solidified his legacy as one of the sport's most exciting and dominant fighters, fueling the anticipation for this potential showdown. Fans have eagerly awaited the moment these two stars could finally face off, with excitement growing with each passing year. If this fight were to happen, it would undoubtedly be a spectacle. Both Inoue and Davis possess incredible power, lightning speed, and unmatched skill, setting the stage for a thrilling and unpredictable bout. The energy surrounding this potential clash shows that it's more than just a fantasy. It's a fight fans are desperate to see. If it happens, it would be nothing short of a blockbuster event, cementing its place as a true banger in the boxing world.